Hey, this is Brock from Orange Peel Bikes in downtown Steamboat Springs, Colorado. You're with me here on a fine spring day, hanging out on Emerald Mountain with a great view of Storm Peak and the Steamboat ski area behind me. Orange Peel Bikes in downtown Steamboat Springs, Colorado. We're a full-service, year-round bike shop specializing in repairs, demos, rentals, accessories, clothing, and of course, bikes from a wide variety of vendors. In this episode of Orange Peel TV, we're going to be visiting various locales in North America, starting in Hood River, Oregon with Matt Slavin. Heading to the desert of Arizona for some sweet adventure riding. Going north to British Columbia with Graham Agassiz. And hanging right here in Steamboat Springs, talking about some nice mountain bikes from Kona bicycles. Orange Peel TV is mountain biking. Orange Peel TV is road riding. Orange Peel TV is all things bike. Orange Peel TV is adventures. Orange Peel TV is fun. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Next up, we're going to be visiting with Matt Slavin in Hood River, Oregon, talking about enduro mountain bike racing.
I've raced cross country as an elite, I've raced cyclocross as an elite, and downhill as well. And enduro is by far the hardest effort, hardest type of racing or training I've ever had to do out of any of those other disciplines. When you're racing an enduro and you're doing it right, I can't think of anything that hurts worse. It is so different from when you're riding in practice and when someone actually says go. It's very, very intense, and it feels like you blink your eyes and you're at the finish.
Por el camino del desierto, el viento me despeina, suave aroma de colita, nada del aire, ella de lo lejos, una luz en tela, la idea de mezclan, de mí por en la noche, ella estaba.
The mountain bike side of the cycling industry is probably driven by enduro and Super D racing a little bit. Karim Amour is my teammate. He's a bit of a legend in Europe, not just France.
Je pense qu'il y a tout le monde qui aime bien l'enduro car c'est un sport qui mixe vraiment toutes les disciplines entre le cross-country et la descente et c'est les racines du mountain bike.
Things from long time, burning, hustling, smuggling, planting. I bear with me, deal with and me not touch the hard thing. Soon done you chatting when the war start fiating right now.
enduro and all mountain is my favorite type of riding. So to be able to train on trails and ride my favorite bike all the time and then show up and race, I can't think of anything better.
We'll be right back. Next up on Orange Peel TV, we're going to visit the desert of Arizona, checking out some adventure riding as well as the 24 hours of Old Pueblo, an awesome early season mountain bike race.
Welcome to the 13th annual Kona Bikes 24 Hours in Old Pueblo.
you doing, bud?
Oh, good. Can't see anymore.
You're gonna have to do 2 laps. But if you finish 2 laps, you're gonna win. That's the PD part.
We'll be right back. Next up on Orange Peel TV, we're heading to British Columbia to check out a profile of Graham Agassiz.
Welcome to Baylor. We're kind of addicted to exploring, you know, what we can do and the possibilities out here. We went up into the mountains, way out in the Alpine behind Baylor. You know, it was wild for sure. There's definitely no moment of boredom. I had the quads overheating halfway up. I was basically wheeling for the majority of it. I had so much weight on the back. Guess we just found our base camp. That was probably like the coolest thing ever. Just got to a nice viewpoint. Pretty gnarly. Like definitely big mountain lines. I mean, it's definitely an adventure getting up here. But I feel like it's just begun.
Aggie is the gnarliest kid on the block. Gnarly is pretty much the only word I can think of that describes that kid really well. Everything about the way he rides is just nuts.
The number one thing that got me hooked on mountain biking was that sense of freedom, for sure. You know, I can still remember the first day that I took the training wheels off and, you know, got pushed down the driveway. That feeling almost felt like flying for me, and I was just like hooked from there on out.
Aggie's destructive back wheel is one of my favorite things in the world. He cannot ride in a straight line. I think he just doesn't like the idea of not having his back wheel sliding all over the place.
When I ride, I guess I'm kind of in my own world, it seems, and I have no worries and no problems. I'm just riding, just flying. I haven't even looked outside yet, but I can hear everyone walking around, crunching their feet. I guess it snowed 3 inches. Give me a recap.
Go.
kind of just walking around the campsite like, there's no way we're gonna be able to ride today. Like, the whole mountain's covered in snow. Like, my bike had a couple inches of snow on it, and I thought it was kind of just like a big waste of a drive and a big waste of a bunch of effort getting up the mountain. We can barely even hold on to a tent to put it up. Like, how are we gonna ride our bikes off cliffs and down these big ridges and stuff?
Basically, we just wanted to really explore what the limits are for what we can do on our bike. Everyone's got a different opinion on this. A lot of people might not agree with me, but mountain biking belongs in the mountains. Definitely learned a lot from this trip. Definitely really opened my eyes to the future in this sport. I don't think it gets any more remote than we are right now. We are way up in the mountains right now. Lots of snow. It's pretty wild.
Oh, how I'd love to roll you in. Oh, buy a ticket for a fancy airplane. Won't get you nowhere, won't catch you no fame. Mother, I know it's hard to let go. I wish I
One thing that we can do that stands apart is really big, ski snowboard style lines.
We were both talking about how we're calling it quits for the day and not riding anymore. And Aggie picked out this new line that looked even grosser than the one we did before. And I was like, what are you thinking, dude? That's like typical Aggie, just being gnarlier than everyone. There's no way I would have ridden down the line that he picked out.
I've never been that scared on my bike before. Usually it's, always having a blast and a good time, and this was different. All for those moments, basically. That 20 seconds is like the greatest 20 seconds we get to have. We worked for it, we got to earn those 20 seconds for sure, but when you get them, it's basically what drives you to the next 20 seconds. You just want to keep kind of getting that feeling over and over, and the more you work for it, the more you put your time and effort into it, the greater those 20 seconds are going to be.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Here's the Kona Process, a brand new model for 2013s from Kona Bicycles.
It's
bicycle is a perfect do-it-all machine. It's got plenty of suspension for a day of riding the chairlifts at the ski area, hitting the gravity trails. You can set it up with gears or with a chain guide, depending on what you want to do. A lifetime warranty on the frame. The front derailleur is mounted in a new spot on the chainstays, so the front derailleur tracks the crank no matter what part of the suspension travel it is. The front shifting is phenomenal and it holds the chain on really well. With most modern mountain bikes, you're going to see on the Kona process through axles, front and rear, for safety, keeping the brakes adjusted well. It's got the modern 142 QR rear end and a 20mm front through axle. A recent trend in mountain bikes is the dropper seat post. It allows you to have perfect seat height no matter what conditions you're in on the fly. From a high efficient pedaling standpoint to, with a push of a lever, lower it down for some gnarly downhill maneuvers. Bike that's winning lots of awards this year, Editor's Choice on several magazines, Pink Bike, Best Bike of the Year, Kona Process, 160mm travel, do-it-all machine. Got several sizes available to rent. Whether you're going a full day in the backcountry or riding the chairlifts, this bike can handle it. It is incredible and super fun. Come on down to Orange Peel Bikes to test drive the Kona Process. Hanging out with Brock from Orange Peel Bikes for Orange Peel TV. Just got done with an awesome ride on the Kona Process on beautiful Emerald Mountain, sitting at the Lithia Spring in downtown Steamboat Springs. And we're only about a half mile from our bike shop. It's a beautiful place. Thanks for visiting. Until we see you again, enjoy bikes, enjoy riding, and have fun.
She left me now, sailed across the sea.